Hello, everybody. It is me, the funny Shadow Bear Man. Yes, it's Gabe the reviewer. So, if you're wondering what this beautiful screen is, this intro sounds horrible already. but but today this video will be a hold on. Okay, I'll cut that part out. okay, I'll just continue.
Hey guys, welcome to this man's YouTube channel.
Yeah, but we'll be ranking This is meant to be like a basically kind of like those guys and like starting a voice call and recording the video with no like intro as possible and just them talking.
Exactly. You're probably gonna cut this out of the video.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll keep it in anyway. But this is a tabs ranking video. I haven't seen many of these on YouTube, or not really at all, because I don't look them up on YouTube, but we are ranking tabs, and as you can tell already, I am not alone. Say hi, funny shadow boy.
Hi, it is me.
Yep, this is my friend Josiah, and we are ranking...
Game Wars. Everyone will call me Game Wars, because it's funny.
Alright, sure. So, we are ranking the tabs units. All of them.
Yes.
We got a lot to cover here.
It is up to date, thank gosh.
So we will be ranking the units by how powerful they are, how well they do against multiple units, and personal bias, because we all have to have personal bias.
Of course. Oh, why peasants are up there?
There's literally nothing that can like fight the super peasant and the dark peasant.
That's very true, actually.
Dark peasant. I do think that the super peasant is a little bit higher than the dark peasant, personally.
It is, they can kill each other. Right?
So, first up, the hay baler.
In my opinion, I would put hay baler in effective because the ability to like he may be basically just a normal unit that doesn't hit well at all. He can't even kill a hobbit or halfling in one hit. But the ability to just negate anything, any projectile that doesn't hit its limbs, even ballistas, is very effective.
Yeah. And I've heard this thing is pretty good. And from what I've seen, this thing is pretty good in swarming, too. Because I've seen a lot of people use multiple versions of these.
Oh, yeah, you can just... I mean, I think every character here is good if you just spam them, so...
Yeah. We won't be judging how well they do against a group, but we'll be judging how well the unit itself would do against groups. Next up...
Yes.
The potion seller. Now, before we continue, I actually haven't played tabs in a bit. I've played it like a month ago. Josiah has a bunch.
Don't worry. I am very experienced.
Yeah. Potion seller.
I would put. What do you think about the potion seller?
I don't use it that much. There's a lot of better people in the game. Its ability is cool. Like you can like poison them, but I think it's kind of replicatable by the Scarecrow.
In my opinion, I would put the potion seller in a lower tier for the fact that you don't have to, but this is just my opinion. But for the fact that
no, I'm taking your opinion into account.
Every time I ever use the potion seller, I always end up having my entire team drop, and so they die in turns.
Oh yeah, that's the thing with tabs. If you have, there's a lot of friendly fire in the game, and in this one in particular is really bad in friendly fire. I'd put it in ineffective.
Yes.
Harvester
though, I would put as effective.
Harvester
is above hay baler. For obvious reasons, it is just a hard-hitting melee specialist.
Yeah.
So, the wheelbarrow.
All
Moving on
right.
to the wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrow, I would put it in average,
Yeah, I need to make sure.
but it's just hilarious.
It's funny, yeah.
It's very funny.
Unlike the dragon wheelbarrow, the apples it throws are kind of pathetic in a way.
I actually tell squires in one thing,
If they can even hit it.
which the AI actually, I feel like the AI is programmed really well for that, but whatever. The scarecrow I would put as it's either low powerful or high effective.
I put it at high effective mainly because
It's good.
it's
But
kind of
it's not that good.
like it's kind of weak compared to the other top tier
Yeah, compared to the other big guys.
heck, even the class before it, the tribal class with the mammoth, that's way more powerful than the scarecrow.
Yeah. So the
Bard.
The bard is.
Wait.
The bard is
No,
average.
Josiah. Look, Josiah. I know we need to rank this guy in average, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously kind of pathetic and doesn't do any damage. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Distraction. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
If you say worthless and I say average, then just put it in ineffective, because that's like both of our biases together.
Alright. Yeah. It can be used I don't even know what effect it gives off, though.
It doesn't do anything, it just distracts units, which
Alright.
in some strategies works. And now the most average person in this game is probably the squire.
That is true.
It is probably the bread and butter of a basic unit.
Yeah. It is next to the clubber in being the most basic unit in the game.
Yeah, everyone uses clubbers for like test dummies, either clubbers or squires.
There's a reason why it's in the menu in the first place. Well, old menu, not the new menu.
They're always used, unless like it's like the fun pirate one, which I like.
Alright, archer.
Archers are also an average, but I would put them above squire.
I think
because of the fact that it's ranged means that you could do a bit more than the squire, but I feel like they could be intertwined.
Yeah.
You could switch them and it'd still be fine.
I also think that it's kind of lacking compared to the other archer classes. It's even the
It's just the basic archer.
Even the tribal, the spear thrower, because I've seen those things are really good. I think
spear thrower actually hits harder than any of the arrows.
Yeah.
But before they started adding all the other.
I'm pretty sure it can free.
It hit the hardest.
Doesn't it free shot Zeus, the spear thrower?
It killed Zeus pretty quickly.
All right, healer.
Healer, I would put an average.
I'd put it.
Everyone so far.
Because
of the fact that the healer, it heals units, but then no matter how many healers you put onto like a king or something, he still dies.
Yeah, I would have put it higher if it wasn't for the fact that they just don't actually heal the unit you're going for. They just heal the king. They just heal themselves instead and stuff.
They heal the most expensive unit.
Oh, okay, never mind. Knight.
The knight is above the harvester, but not above the scarecrow.
Yeah, I don't see
a better harvester. It has a charge ability. It has a heal to deflect units. It has a pretty good hitting sword, and it has a lot of health.
Clubber. And it's next to the squire.
Clubber is literally just interchangeable with the squire. Put him there.
Yeah, we can switch him out.
I literally have nothing to talk about him. The catapult. Put him in top of effective. I wouldn't say the catapult's powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Splash damage. It is a very good splash damage heavy hitting unit and a slow recharge.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have to have unless you expect
it is very vulnerable.
Unless you expect to win in one shot from the catapult, you're going to have to put guys in front of solo.
Yeah, it can't solo. Yeah.
But speaking of solo, let's talk about the king.
Yeah.
He is easily and powerful.
The king of bozos.
He probably was, aside from the Jarl, I think. I think the Jarl in base before they added the newer factions from Dynasty onwards, I think the king and the Jarl were like the top strongest units in the game.
Ah. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add.
Exactly. The shield bearer, I would put it above archer, but nothing past that, in my opinion.
I don't really like shield bearers that much. I use them a lot, but that's kind of just for aesthetic.
They are very good for having a cool formation. They are very good
they're really good at. But then again, most of the arrows tend to shoot above them, which kind of makes them obsolete in a way.
Well, that's because they are walking, and unless you're walking,
they're pretty good against ground units, though.
The AI shoots exactly where you are, unless you're walking sideways. Then it predicts where you're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
But,
all right.
If you're just walking forward, they have a way bigger chance to hit you in the head. But that's just an AI thing, in my opinion.
All right.
Carissa's, I would put them in the top of ineffective.
Of ineffective?
They still have use, but it's very little compared to what else.
Yeah, it's hard to even. I mean, they can like bonk people in the heads, but it's hard to even the pointy end. It's hard to like due to how wobbly the tabs.
The stick part actually does damage, by the way.
Yeah.
But it only hits one person at a time. If it was able to hit multiple people.
Yeah.
That I would put that in effective, but that would kind of be broken for what? 120 unit.
Yeah.
So anyways, the hoplite is just a worse knight. It is on average. It's definitely top of average right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I'm surprised you're doing the more talking for me, even though it's my channel.
Sorry.
No. People might like you better. Might come into my videos more.
Oh no.
Anyway, Snake Archer.
Snake Archer. Put him in like right under.
They do what the bard does, but better.
No, they do. The snakes can kill you.
No, like they distract. Like the bard is meant for distractions, but the snakes
can distract the units if you want to get something done.
Yeah.
But they can also help you kill units if you have.
Yeah. That on a basic scale.
I would put it on effective, but if you want to put it on average, that's fine.
I'll put it I don't think it's near as powerful as the knight, but I do think it's a little bit better than the harvester.
Okay.
The harvester would have hard times getting.
Put the ballista in powerful, please.
The one-shot king.
It's funny to use whenever you're like at an angle of the unit that's about to die, and it just disappears because it hits so hard.
Yeah, it's so fast. Like
it probably is one of the. It's probably the single. Aside from the peasants, it's probably the hardest single hit in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really effective against everything except for some top tiers like I don't know.
Ice Giant and Mammoth dies with like 2 hits.
Ah.
If I remember.
The Minotaur.
The Minotaur is simply just top of effective. He is a very good melee specialist.
Doesn't he have like axes or something?
And he just hits people with his bare hands and carries them around. It's very nice.
Zeus. It's funny how they made a god.
Zeus would be around the bottom of powerful. He's good, but there's just a lot of better options, and the king could just one-shot him, so.
I wouldn't say one-shot him, I guess he
used to one-shot him. I guess I gave him a little bit more health. The headbutter would simply be ineffective. Better than Bard, but.
Oh.
No! Don't put him there!
Sorry.
Simply ineffective. Put the Protector next, just under shield bearer.
Like all of the shield characters are literally the exact same.
Right there. And the protector is just slightly worse because of the hole they have in their shield.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can just hit their knees.
Ice archer.
Ice archers. They are not as good as they used to be.
Like, out of all the archers that give status effects, it is definitely the weakest.
Yeah, but it's funny to see all the ice bodies pile up if you do it right. So
yeah.
I would put it at, like, bottom of average.
Do we want to make it stronger than the archer, or...?
No, archer's actually better nowadays.
Brawler.
Ooh.
It's kind of like the knight.
It's literally just a hoplite. It's literally just a hoplite reskinned. Changed my mind.
And I'll put it, like, right next to each other.
I think I would put it above, because I think they do a little bit better damage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Hey, any Tabs fans that come across this video, put down in the comments which...
I'm pretty sure this video is...
harder, the brawler or the hoplite.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this video is going to do so well, just like every other video I said would do really well so far. Berserker.
The Berserker. Put him in effective. Put him above the Knight, and that's it. Because the Berserker is a good distractor, he's a good melee specialist, and he just has a really good ability.
Yep. The only flying character in the game.
Valkyrie, I would put, I think, top of average. They used to be powerful back in the day.
They're good distractions.
They're okay distractions. They have a small charge ability, they fly. They hit pretty hard, but they're lacking in health, but that's normal.
Mm-hmm. The Jarl. Remember when this thing only had like a... It was good. Remember when it... Can I talk for a second?
It was pretty...
I was gonna talk for a second.
Oh, sorry.
So, I've actually played with the Jarl a lot, back in the day, before it got its big buff. It was kind of like on King standards before the big buff it got.
It was on the same level as the King.
But then it just got better. Like, they made it like...
It just got better.
They just, like, gave it, like...
The King probably has more health than back then, but that's it.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't tell if he has more or less.
We can't really tell Tab's health in this game. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can, actually, but,
yeah.
Longship. I remember when this thing used to one-shot Zeus. Well...
Put it in average.
Yeah. It's kind of fallen from grace. And especially for... It used to be, like, the biggest, the highest, cost for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fallen.
It's not as effective. It's not nearly as effective.
It hasn't fallen as bad as Artemis, though.
Oh my gosh, Artemis.
Samurai.
Samurai, put him in effective. Put him under the Harvester.
Okay.
Because the fact that it hits a little bit harder, I think it has a little bit more health, it hits a little bit harder, and the deflecting thing, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now,
This
Archer may not be very good, but it's probably the funniest effect in the entire game.
Yeah, like, you could just send people flying, like...
Yeah, Archer. It's better than Ice Archer, but it's not as... I think it's just a step down from the... No, actually it's above the Archer.
I'll put it right next to it.
Yeah, but put it right next to it. The Monk...
I can't wait to see a bunch of Tabs tryhards whenever this video gets good. Yell at us, no, wait, you should have put the Archer in front of that Archer. They're archers. Archer is clearly better. Monk.
Put him in average.
Do you even know what he does?
He's just a tanky guy, that's it.
He's pretty tanky, like... He's kind of weird to me or something, I don't know.
He is an awkward person, but you can still use him.
Alright, Ninja.
The Ninja's pretty goofy. Put the Ninja next to the Samurai. Because they are basically interchangeable in my opinion in quality. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what the spear thrower is doing.
Spear thrower is, I would put him in top of average because I've seen this thing.
Actually, put him above the hay baler.
Yeah, I have seen this guy do work. This guy works magic.
The spear, I don't believe the spear should hit it as hard as it should, but it does.
When are they ever gonna update the game again, though?
Probably not. They finished.
Remember when I'm pretty sure people thought like this was an actual dragon, but then they're like, oh, it's just a float.
That's probably what makes it a disappointing character, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But put him in powerful.
Yeah, it's powerful.
I went through every campaign using nothing but that character, and I win almost every time. Below its bottom, though. It's bottom of powerful.
Yeah, because it's disappointing of our bias.
Not because of the revelation, but because of the fact that it can also kind of just bug out and just start jumping because of the units.
Yeah.
It's glorious. The Huacha. Put it with the ballista.
Yeah, I think these two are kind of like interchangeable, but
Sort of. The Huacha is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's rapid attack in a way.
The Monk's team.
Monkey, let's go! You know I'm gonna add a bunch of memes for this.
Yes, we're gonna add so many images every time I go. Put him in.
For the biggest class in the samurai, he's kinda for monkey, he's kinda like.
Oh, did you forgot what it does?
Yes. Yeah, I haven't. I don't use him that much.
He could literally create infinite clones of himself if given enough hits.
Yeah.
Which his ability in Unit Creator is like easily the best. Put him in top of effective. I wouldn't say he's powerful because he keeps dying before it gets his like cloning ability gets good. The Fan Bearer, put it at ineffective.
It pushes people back.
Yeah, but that's kind of...
Yeah, that's it.
It doesn't harm anyone. It doesn't do anything.
Like, at least with the Bard, it's actually kind of useful in a way.
Yeah.
I'll put it below the Bard to my dismay.
Alright. The Jester... I think the Jester, when he came up, was a good, simple melee specialist, but he was nothing but that. He's not worthless. I would put him in top of an effective, or bottom average.
I'll put him in bottom average. I think that's a little too harsh for him.
The teacher?
We're getting into hard stuff now.
I put the teacher in ineffective. These random, secret units no one uses is hard to decide.
Yeah.
Put Chuko in effective, please.
Could you speak up a little bit?
Put Chuko in effective.
Ineffective?
I said effective, not ineffective.
Oh, sorry.
It's very good. It's very good.
Question is it better than the... It's probably better than the Spear Thrower.
It's better than the Snake Archer, I'll tell you that.
Alright.
So...
Would you...
I'll put it below the Berserker.
Okay. I use a lot of Executioner, and I usually get a lot of good luck with these guys.
I could say less, but put him where you want.
No, I want to hear what you think.
I think he's just...
He is very, very interchangeable with... What's its face?
Halbeard?
Yeah, the Halbeard. I just think he looks aesthetically cooler.
He does have a big axe.
Yeah, this really just depends on where you put the, halberd guy, because they're both... Where is he?
Yeah.
I'll put them both right here real quick. I'm gonna move them, but, well, what do you think of the halberd?
I think it is literally just an execution. But I think worse. They're literally the same character, but the halberd is worse because its axe is really small.
Yeah. Would you put it at average, or,
I would put them in average. could see use for them, but
I think
not
they're
as much as anybody else.
They're not as close to the monk. I don't think they. Do you think they're as close as the Valkyrie?
No.
All right. I'll put them below the hometown, and I'll put the brawler above these.
By the way, just so you know, this tier list doesn't really mean too much in game.
Yeah, and like this tabs is so random. Where you like I saw a video where this got where the halfling was able to kill Zeus, the Gaming Beaver video.
It's possible. It's very possible. Given an infinite amount of time.
Yep. The Taekwondo.
I think it's very ineffective. It's also a fun fact, the unit that holds the dragon. So there's no point.
So yeah.
Put them under the headbutter. Because I feel like they're the same character. One of them just headbutts and the other one just kills. Mace Spinner is fun.
Speed. All right. It can. This man is able to create tornadoes.
If given a bunch of cheerleaders.
Yeah.
So I would put him in average somewhere. Definitely not bottom of average. Even though no one uses them. But put him just above the wheelbarrow.
The wheelbarrow. All right.
The stoner.
It's talking about when it doesn't use its ability to throw stone. It is kind of like a shield bearer in a way.
A very small shield, and
yeah, but
there has been plenty of times where
and if it was just that,
save itself and got me the win, I would put it on the same level your thrower at, but just shy because we. Also, stoners can also disrupt enemies a little bit.
Yeah, they do splash damage.
Well, make the spear thrower a little bit above it, because I think it's better.
Alright. The cheerleader, on its own, it's pathetic.
On its own, it's worthless, but given its funny things you can do, I would put it as just ineffective.
Yeah, if it, like, this is one of the units that depends on having multiple people on your team.
Yes.
So, because of that, I'll put it above, the Bard and Fanbringer, because you can actually use it for good use. Like, while the Bard and Fanbringer can be used for things, like pushing people back in distractions, if you had a bunch of the...
It's just a medium at this point.
It is.
I never see him use it professionally unless you want to just be a silly guy.
Vlad.
Got buffed good.
I always thought that Vlad was the top unit for the Vikings because of how similar. Yet he came from the one of the medieval map.
One of the secret unit.
Yeah.
Anyways, Vlad is very effective now. Put him around in the top somewhere. It doesn't matter where. I don't really care. But his impale abilities with the Uru, I feel like that guy fell from. That guy did not fail. No, I don't think he ever got home. So put him in powerful. Put him above VR.
Above the.
He hits hard. He doesn't throw as fast as he used to, but he still throws very fast.
I don't really use it that much, so enlighten me on what else you can do.
He has a splash damage
Oh,
ice effect.
That's all.
He makes ice effects good. He makes it very good.
Yeah. The wheelbarrow, but better. That's basically all it needs to be said.
Better. Just put him with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
I think they're interchangeable.
Yeah. At least this one breathes fire though, and when you told me about.
I barely compared to the wheelbarrow, I actually don't see the dragon version getting that much done.
I think that the reason why is that
its burning effect doesn't really hit a lot of people when it should.
yeah, the cavalry. Now, before we continue, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the other horse characters up here real quick, because I have a theory that they might be pretty interchangeable. We're
I would say otherwise.
the Joustler and, well, at least the Joustler and the Cavalry.
Because they are basically the same unit. I would put it top of average, both of them.
Well, but doesn't the Cavalry have like a knight on it?
They both have a knight on it.
Yeah.
And if the horse dies first, the knight can just get off and keep fighting.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Put the Jouster in bottom of effective and the Cavalry in top of, because the Jouster hits harder and has a much longer weapon.
Okay.
But the Shogun are just above.
Above what? You cut out for
Zeus.
Above Zeus. Okay. Yep.
That ability is so sick.
Uh-huh. The Samurai Giant.
I would put the Samurai Giant at like around the top of effective. So Samurai Giant, I would put him in bottom of powerful. All the giants are powerful, but they're probably like the least power.
Yeah, they're huge targets, which means like mainly the Highlander. The Ballista's good, but it's limited to a certain height it can fire at. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
The Sensei. It's literally what?